His name is Jeff. Jeffrey if you want to be formal, but mostly he just likes to be called Jeff, I said, standing at the window of the station. Who, that guy or that guy? My companion said as he gestured to a human nearby. I laughed. No, that is Jeff. I pointed towards the neutron star in front of us outside the viewing port. So, they named the star Jeff? Is this the Jeff system? What a silly thing to do. He slumped in disappointment, shaking his head. No, that's Jeff. The star is Jeff. Jeff is his name, not it, he. He just blinked at me as I stood there, smiling at him. Jakuvis, my pod brother, you're starting to concern me ever since we got here. You're making about as much sense as a Arrakis officer after a drinking contest with a Leviathan. His tentacles drooped in worry. I just laughed. Let me explain. It used to be a standard yellow main sequence star as part of this binary system. There is Praxis Alpha. That over there used to be Praxis Delta. Now it's Jeff. See, the thing is, humans tried to use Praxis Delta as a hub for a Matrioska brain. A Matrioska brain? Humans actually build those? Are they insane? Well, yes, but that's beside the point. Thing is, it's not the first Matrioska brain they've ever built, it was the fifth one. The other four went off without a hitch, too, so... This was a bit of a shock, I said, and showed him a data pad containing locations of their other superstructures. I thought the Council outlawed this technology. How are humans building them uncontested? Because humans had 3 of them already built and occupied before the Council made first contact. The 4th was finished after the Council signed humans in, and Jeff here was already halfway done. Council wasn't about to pick a fight with a species that already had the tech and military to make these kinds of machines, so the Council said they could keep them, just please not to build more. I explained while moving to a better view. Hardly seems fair, but, can't say I blame them. So, why is its name Jeff? The 5th Matrioska brain was being built here, and it failed. The star faced an internal Cascade Failure reaction and started burning fuel too fast and too early, almost like a micro-black hole went through it and destabilized it. Truth is, we don't really know, but anyway, they were conducting some test uploads of copies of human brains to certify the system was working at the time. I said and called over a waiter droid to order some drinks. I see. I can understand how that would be an issue. Star suddenly exploding while you have some superstructure near it, he said and started sipping a cup of apple juice through a straw. Indeed. So anyway, during the upload of one test subject, a barkeep from Pluto called Jeff, the system went critical. It takes a long time, regardless of any quantum computing, to upload an organic mind. So needless to say, this was bad. Most hands evacuated the station with only Jeff left behind. Then, boom! The star went micro-nova, obliterating the station. I gestured an explosion with my own tentacles, startling a few of those nearby with my loud vocalization. Oh my! Yes, indeed, oh my. So the cascade reaction causes the star to explode, right? And in the middle of exploding, it suddenly starts to contract as if someone hit the reverse time switch. The star collapses, causing the station to collapse into it too, resulting in that their neutron star. That's horrible! Absolutely horrible! He exclaimed, visibly shaken. Yeah, pretty much. But see, the thing is, it was weird. See, during the upload process, a person's cerebrum is connected to a quantum space for transfer and storage. You know how you have to store a copy of a copy just in case the copy fails? That's what was going on. This guy, Jeff, somehow, we don't really know, merged his consciousness with the station during the collapse. And somehow, he became the star. My companion blinked. Even though our species had no eyelids, he in fact blinked. So in short, humans created a sentient singularity called Jeff. That's him right there. They somehow figured out how to, albeit on accident, merge their consciousness with a star that became a neutron star that will, within our lifetimes, become a micro-quasar, and his name is Jeff. I finished my drink and smiled at my stump of a companion. Several moments of awkward silence followed as we suddenly realized that everyone present was also listening and had likewise become completely stumped out of their minds as to the revelation they just heard. They were in the presence of a sentient singularity that used to be some random dude. How did they figure that part out? Like, you said Jeff was a bartender. Did people become thirsty and drinks just appeared in front of them? Pretty much, actually. Hey, Jeff, "Fix a man a scotch on the rocks, please," I yelled and held my hand out. And just like that, a glass of scotch on the rocks appeared in my open hand. "Thanks, lad. Much appreciated." My companion, once again a species with no eyelids, somehow found a way to blink. "Jeff is a really nice guy. So long as you are polite, say please, say thank you, he can do almost anything." I explained and waited for a reaction. By the gods, I wish my son could see this. If I had any wish, well, cure for his fin rot would be appreciated, he said, hanging his head in sadness. Just then, a loud pop noise was heard, and behind him, my companion's son suddenly appeared. Excuse me? How did I get here? Galixco! My companion pounced and grabbed his son in an embrace. "Hey, Jeff, do us a favor, would you? Fin rot is not exactly survivable. It's a bit like your human cancer. Can we get a hand, please?" The child held up one of his fins, a dark, disgusting green. Suddenly, that green color faded away and slowly dissipated, reverting to its natural purple. Every human on board raised a glass with a smile and said in unison, "Thanks, Jeff. What a great guy." So, yeah, that's Jeff, humanity's very own sentient singularity, and he's a hell of a nice guy. Don't ask him for too much and make sure to tip the bartender, I said, and handed the bartender on duty 50 credits before returning to my viewing port.